Have you ever gone to the grocery store for just a few things, then walked out with a cart full of items? Today we're talking about grocery shopping, and by the end, you'll know useful English words and expressions that can help you shop more confidently, save money, and make smarter decisions. Grocery shopping is something most of us do every week, but it can still be challenging. There are so many choices, prices, and promotions competing for our attention.
That's true. Sometimes I walk into a store feeling organized, and 10 minutes later, I'm completely distracted.
Let's start with a useful word, aisle. An aisle is the passage between rows of shelves in a store. For example, if you're looking for pasta, someone might say, "It's in aisle 7.
So the aisle isn't the shelf itself, it's the space you walk through.
Exactly. And knowing that word can make it much easier to ask for help. You could say, "Excuse me, which aisle has cooking oil?"
That's a phrase I can definitely use.
Our second word is produce. Produce just means fresh fruits and vegetables sold in a store. You'll often hear people say, "I'm heading to the produce section first."
Interesting. So if I buy apples, carrots, and lettuce, I'm buying produce.
That's right. Many shoppers begin in the produce section because fresh food is usually placed near the entrance.
I've noticed that. Maybe stores want us to see colorful, healthy food first.
That's a common idea. Now let's talk about a word that's very useful for saving money. Discount. A discount is a reduction in the regular price.
Everyone loves a discount, especially when it's something you were already planning to buy.
Exactly. But here's something important. A discount only saves money if you actually need the item.
That's a good reminder.
Right. That's where our first phrasal verb comes in. Stick to. To stick to something means to continue following a plan. If you make a shopping list before leaving home, try to stick to it.
So if my list has milk, eggs, and bread, I should focus on those items and avoid unnecessary purchases.
You've got it. A shopping list can help reduce impulse buying.
Impulse buying?
Great question. Impulse buying means purchasing something suddenly, without planning to. That's our fourth vocabulary word, impulse purchase. An impulse purchase is an item you buy because it catches your attention in the moment.
Like chocolate near the checkout counter?
Exactly. You're waiting in line, you see a snack, and suddenly it's in your basket.
Stores are very clever.
They certainly can be. That's why many experienced shoppers compare prices carefully. And that leads us to our fifth vocabulary word, unit price.
That sounds a little technical. What does it mean?
A unit price is the cost per item, weight, or volume. For example, one package of rice may seem cheaper than another, but when you compare the unit price, the larger package might actually be the better deal.
So instead of only looking at the total price, I should compare how much I'm paying per kilogram or per liter.
Exactly. That's often the smartest way to judge value.
I wish I had learned that years ago.
It can make a big difference over time. Now, let's learn another phrasal verb, run out of. To run out of something means to use all of it, so none remains.
Like, we ran out of eggs, so I need to buy more.
Perfect. Before shopping, many people check what they've run out of at home. That helps them create a better list.
That sounds much more organized than wandering around the store and hoping I remember everything.
Absolutely. Let's imagine a real shopping trip. Before leaving home, you notice you've run out of milk and eggs. Then you check your pantry and see you're low on rice.
So I write milk, eggs, and rice on my shopping list before heading to the store.
Exactly. When you arrive, you start shopping for the items on your list. While you're there, you also decide to buy some fresh vegetables from the produce section.
That sounds reasonable. I needed a few things and I decided to add some vegetables too.
Right. Then you reach the rice aisle and compare the unit prices of two different bags of rice.
The larger bag has a lower unit price, so even though it costs more up front, it's actually the better value.
Exactly. Then you see cookies with a big discount sign.
Here's the difficult part. Do I need them, or is this becoming an impulse purchase?
That's the key question. If they're not on your list, you might want to pause and think before putting them in your cart.
I can already hear myself saying, but they're on sale.
Many shoppers say the same thing. And that brings us to today's first idiom. penny wise and pound foolish.
What does it mean?
It means being careful about small amounts of money while making bigger financial mistakes. For example, someone might spend 20 minutes searching for a tiny discount, but then buy several unnecessary items.
Ah, so they're saving a little money in one place and losing much more somewhere else.
Exactly. The goal isn't just finding discounts. The goal is making smart decisions overall.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now let's go a little deeper. Grocery shopping isn't only about choosing products. It's also about managing your money.
That's something many people struggle with.
Then let's learn another useful word: budget. A budget is a plan for how much money you want to spend.
So before I enter the store, I might decide that I only want to spend $50.
Exactly. A budget helps you stay in control.
I can see how that would prevent overspending.
Here's another useful word: grocery list. A grocery list is simply a written list of items you plan to buy.
It sounds simple, but it really helps.
It does. Studies often show that people who shop with a list tend to buy fewer unnecessary items.
That's probably because they have a clear goal.
Exactly. Now let's learn the word bulk. Buying in bulk means purchasing a large quantity of something at one time.
Like buying a huge package of paper towels?
Perfect example. Buying in bulk can save money, but only if you'll actually use the products.
Otherwise, I'm just spending more money up front.
Right. Here's another important word: expiration date. An expiration date tells you when a product may no longer be safe or at its best quality.
So it's a good idea to check expiration dates before buying food.
Absolutely. Especially if you're purchasing several items at once.
I've seen products with different expiration dates on the same shelf.
That's very common. Our final vocabulary word today is cashier. A cashier is the person who scans your items and helps you pay at the checkout.
That's a word learners hear often, but may not use very much.
Exactly. You might ask a cashier where to find a product or whether a coupon is still valid.
That's useful.
Now let's learn another phrasal verb: stock up on. To stock up on something means to buy extra because you expect to need it later.
So if coffee is on sale and I drink coffee every day, I might stock up on it.
Exactly.
But I should still stay within my budget.
That's right. And here's another phrasal verb: cut back on. To cut back on something means to reduce the amount of it.
So if I'm spending too much on snacks, I can cut back on buying them.
Perfect.
That sounds like advice I should follow.
And now for our second idiom: save for a rainy day.
What does that mean?
It means to keep some money for future needs or unexpected situations. Instead of spending every dollar today, you save some for later.
That's a really practical idea.
It is. Good grocery shopping habits can help people save for a rainy day over time.
So smart shopping isn't just about today's purchase, it's about long-term habits.
Exactly.
Could we do a quick role play?
Great idea. Let's pretend we're shopping together.
Sounds fun.
We need ingredients for pasta dinner. What's the first thing you do?
I check my grocery list.
Good. Then we head to the produce section for tomatoes, onions, and spinach.
After that, we go to the pasta aisle.
We compare two brands. One is more expensive.
I compare the unit prices before deciding.
Excellent. Then we notice a sale on canned soup.
Since I eat soup regularly, I might stock up on a few cans.
Good choice. But what if you already have 10 cans at home?
Then I probably don't need more. I'd stick to my budget.
Perfect answer.
Then we reach the checkout.
And there's candy everywhere.
That's where I try not to make an impulse purchase.
Exactly.
We've learned a lot today.
We certainly have. We talked about finding products, comparing prices, managing a budget, reading labels, and avoiding unnecessary spending.
We also learned how a shopping list and a little planning can make grocery shopping much easier.
That's a great summary. We've covered a lot of useful language today, from planning your shopping trip to making smarter choices in the store.
That's right. Now it's your turn to see how much you remember. Let's do a quick practice together.
What does the word aisle mean in a grocery store? What is a unit price? What does run out of mean? What does it mean to stock up on something? What does save for a rainy day mean?
Nice work. If you got most of those answers right, you're already becoming more comfortable with grocery shopping vocabulary and expressions.
And if you missed a few, don't worry. That's a normal part of learning. The important thing is to keep practicing and using these words in real situations. Thanks for spending time with us today. This is Sophia.
And I'm Alex. Thanks for watching and learning with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and come back for more English practice.
Keep speaking, keep listening, and keep building your confidence. See you next time.